Remember the comments from last time had me rolling, bro. Like, actually rolling. So funny. Move on.
The Bible.
Oh, damn, it's so far away now. What just the live. How it looks.
That's solid.
Yeah, we got 7.
It looks better on there than it does here.
It does. It really does.
Alright. We got 7 people on already. Oh, interesting.
It always starts up hot and then it like chills out after a while, and people finally realize they got really bored of us. And welcome to Never Settle podcast number 4.
We've done 4 of these in the already.
We're good. Welcome to Never Settle podcast number 4.
Yes, sir.
The 4th entry in this self-improvement journey. By the end of this, if you follow each and everything that we have talked about, you will be a top dog. You will be you'll be so improved to the point where ladies will be flocking to you by the truckload, and you'll have millions of dollars and like a dog.
A dog. There's something that has come to my attention.
There we go.
Today, right? We live in a disgusting world where I have to pay over $5 for a Taco Bell quesadilla.
Yeah, it's really getting ridiculous out here.
Bro.
The powers that be are really...
I can make that same exact thing for like 99 cents. Maybe $1.50, right?
Yeah, they're
Why am I paying over $5 for something this big, right? That I'm going to eat in 2 seconds.
They're trying to kill us, bro.
It's damn good, and that's why I keep getting it.
Wait, what'd you get?
A chicken quesadilla from Taco Bell. They're so good, but they're so expensive for no reason.
Yo, ready? I found a loophole, right? Last night I was really hungry, so I got 2 beefy melts.
Yep.
From Taco Bell. It cost you $4.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, Taco Bell is so expensive, though.
Bro, first of all, if y'all really rock with us and you know what's right, don't eat there. Just don't eat there, bro. It's not it.
Nah.
That stuff was sitting in my stomach all night, and it was probably the reason why I couldn't sleep. I told my boy I was gonna be at the gym. We were gonna be walking in the doors at 6 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at like 9, bro. I did not feel good. Make sure you drink your water too, like in the morning.
Right.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've recently been doing is like I purposely drink like 2-3 cups of water in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Our bodies are 75% water, right? So you gotta think it does something to you during the day to like you know, it's like putting gas in your car.
Yeah.
Putting water inside us
facts.
is like...
No, remember I told you I was being stupid. I wasn't drinking any water, and I was falling apart.
Right.
Physically, mentally, like I was just done.
It's like your car running with no gas. Like
Straight water.
You're gonna bust it.
Water. Yo, one of these days we gotta talk about the dude that died when he.
What?
No, we gotta talk about the guy who got killed when he figured out how to have a car run on water, and they killed him off. I don't know if you've heard about that, but that was something else, and I found that out.
Interesting.
Yeah, they killed him off for figuring out how to run a car on water.
Bro, if only I could.
Disappeared.
Bro, like, gas is so expensive, I'd just be putting in $10 and calling it a day.
Yeah, that's what
I put $10 in, see how far I can get, put another 10 in. Sometimes below that, I'll put like $7 in. And it's like...
Having to put premium in your car is not fun. I used to... Remember, like, 20... Bro!
I'm just putting regular.
2 years ago, this time 2 years ago, bro, it was $25 to fill our old car's tank.
Right.
I don't know if you had the Hyundai by then, but... $25.
No, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, word. When did you get that? I forgot. It's been a while now.
Last November.
Last November?
Yeah. The Elantra?
Like, you mean November of 2021, right?
Yeah, not this November.
So I'm talking about the beginning of 2021.
Beginning.
It was our old cars.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I had a different car.
Yeah.
That shit was busted.
No, it weren't. Both of our cars got busted.
Facts.
All right. So let's roll. We're gonna start off with our first topic today. Actually,
You want to go first?
Can I set a timer on my phone? Because I just realized I was like, we gotta set like 20-minute timers.
Right.
But both of our phones. Oh wait, no, you still have yours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, set a 20-minute timer.
Right. I'm gonna just blurt this as fast as you can.
Yeah. So the two people that are rocking with us, actually, I'm one of them on my computer.
Right.
So if anybody is watching at all, you're probably gonna be watching on YouTube when we repost it.
Boom.
Just tap in, listen to the whole thing. We're really spitting some free game, twice a week. So we're about to roll on this.
So the new format, what we're thinking, right? We seem to go all over the place, right? And these things end up being, the last two have been like an hour plus, and nobody's attention span is that long. So what we want to do is, the new format, what we're going to do, some intro like we just did, a topic each. So either he'll go, I'll go, and, vice versa. So, one topic each. We're going to spend about like 20 minutes tops on each one. And that'll be the podcast, right? So we don't want to make this thing go over like 45 minutes. So
Also, I was thinking maybe like every once in a while we'll have a debate night where we like tear each other apart and beat the shit out of each other. I was thinking y'all
were serious for a minute.
Y'all might enjoy that, where we just start, yo, you're wrong. Like,
yeah, we gotta strongly disagree on something and just start like,
but what the hell are you talking about?
Fucking up the cameras and shit.
Yo. All right. So anyway, what I wanted to talk about today was a topic that's really been pressing my mind as of the last couple months, and it kind of strikes me every single day. It's something I tell myself every single day, and I never really live life like I should be, according to this. So I think we tend to not understand how young we are and the things that we're capable of. That's one of the reasons why I started the Never Settle channel, or the content logo, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
The reason I live by that Never Settle slogan is because it's just in the name. Never settle. I see too many people in the world that settle. There's so many examples in the world of people that would just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do what people tell me. I'm never gonna, experience something. I'm never gonna do anything that's out of the norm. They might take a risk here or there, but for the most part, they just settled. And that's what I mean. And that's what I really want to live life the opposite way of that. So for the people that are watching that are young, really listen to this, because it's something I'm very passionate about. And what's going on?
Do y'all know how to arm wrestle?
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, yeah.
No shit. Big dogs, Skylar, if you're still in, what's up, man? Anyway, I lost my train of thought. So yeah, never settle. We don't realize, for the young people that are watching. I'm looking at the comments, but for the young people that are watching, you never really understand just how much you have in you. You have left. You have a whole life ahead of you. You got so much ahead of you. You tend to think that, oh, let me just do what people are telling me, because I have this fear of not making it, or a fear of missing out on something.
Mm-hmm.
I think whenever you get like a fear of missing out, I think you only get that feeling because you're not taking those risks. You're just staying in a little bubble, and that's what I was doing for the longest time. I was staying in a little bubble of never trying to get outside the box. I was putting my own lid on my life, basically. And have you ever heard of an analogy where it's like, if you put a fly into like a jar and you close the lid on it, like it'll it'll try and get out.
Yep.
But after a while, it'll realize, oh, there's a lid on the top. I can't fly past that. So if someone were to do that for like a day or whatever, and they take the lid off the next day, the fly will never try to fly out of the jar or whatever.
Right.
And basically, we do that our entire lives. When we're young, we kind of set the foundation. Because these are the foundation years. So you set the foundation, and you either want to set up like a foundation that's... Obviously, you want to set up a foundation that's going to be successful in the future. You don't want to be a bum, obviously. But also at the same time, I think taking those risks, necessary risks and not stupid risks, there's a difference. Use your own
risks
mind and your own thoughts on it.
Risks that'll help you, not like jumping off a roof or...
Obviously, you're not going to be like, oh, let me
Right.
jump off a roof because it's a risk. You know what I mean? It's, for example, a risk that I took that I never thought I'd take was, for the people that know me, they know about this trip, but I went to Miami alone. It was the craziest experience of my entire life. I didn't know jack. I didn't know people. I didn't know the city. I'd only been there once for 3 days, maybe 2, and then 2 or 3 days. I went there alone. Didn't know anybody. Took a flight. Used like the rest of my money on that trip. I was so broke when I was in Miami that second time. I didn't have enough money to get an Uber from the Airbnb to the airport. Like, I mean, I did have enough money because I made it. But, like, that was it. By the time I got back here, zeros in the account, my guy. Like, that was, like, one of the biggest risks I've ever taken. And I had the time of my life, and I learned the mindset that I have now. Just to never settle. If I had settled, and if I had taken the advice of the people that I had talked to before going on that trip, everybody I talked to said, don't do it. It's too risky. You're in a big city alone that you've really never been to. Goodness, even the they were bringing up drugs and stuff like that. Like,
Miami. I understand that, but at the same time, like, yeah, stay away from it. You're good. Like, it's not like you're gonna, you know, someone's gonna run up on you and just inject you. You know.
Yeah, right. Like, I had the best time of my life. I learned so much. I learned so much about myself. I did something by myself. I had to learn everything by myself. I had to go to the airport by myself. I had to go to a place by myself. Everything was up to me. And I know a lot of people are probably already gone through this. This was obviously last year. But everybody needs to go through that, an experience like that. And I'm not done. I truly think that at least once a year you should travel alone. At least once a year. Maybe more. It'll probably help you find yourself. At least once a year, travel by yourself. It doesn't have to be into another country, although that's my next... You sound blacker than me, apparently. Yeah, I don't care, bro. I don't care.
Blacker than gray shirt. What does that even mean? That I just have a deep...
I don't sound black. Yeah. I'm mixed, alright? If you really want to know. Anyway.
Clearly.
That's whatever.
If it wasn't obvious.
When I get going, my voice kind of like gets higher pitched. But honestly, take a risk, or regret the chance. Someone sent something. I got pizza.
Nice.
I don't know what that is. How do you send what's a pizza? It sent 2 of them. Hey, we're eating good tonight. But yeah, never settle.
It helps the live, I know that.
Take those risks, or you'll regret not doing it. Don't put the lid on your life. You don't want to live life like that. We're really young. I don't know. Both of us are very young. I don't know who's watching and things like that. But if you're young, if you don't have like a wife and kids to take care of, or you know, got like massive bills that you have to be here, like just take some risks. Go to another state alone. Go to another country alone. Do something that you'll look back on and be like, yeah, I did that. I think one of the biggest things for me is now I'm able to look back on that experience, and as good as that experience was, I can now look back on that and be like, wow, I did that. the amount of times I'm going back to those pictures and videos and been like, wow, the fact that I did all this when I had all those doubts at the beginning, yeah, it's truly like the best thing you could do for yourself. And you're young, don't have any like things holding you down. Just go out there and conquer the world. You really can. Settling will stop you from conquering the world. They want you to settle. These people, I don't really know who they are. It's just, you'll get the feel for it.
Higher ups.
Yeah, we generalize it, but
Whoever they are.
yeah, they don't want you to go out there and take those risks and go crazy, because they know that if they keep you down, they make you settle, you're just gonna comply to everything that happens, and you're just gonna
Right, just traveling in general, it can be like really anywhere. It opens up your mind. It helps you grow as a person. So you experience, your brain opens up to a lot more.
Thank you, Caleb.
But what else was I gonna say?
And yeah, it's not just traveling. It's in everyday life.
Right.
Like, say you woke up with the urge to go drive somewhere that's far. That's kind of traveling, but like, say you do the same routine every day, right? And you wake up with an urge to go do something different in that routine, and you're like, dang, it's kind of a risk. It might mess up my routine. Go do it. Like, or you'll be sitting there at the end of the day like, damn, I had all this time and I didn't go do that.
Yeah, you'll have a lot of regret. You'll wish you did it, because you'll always wonder, like, what if,
Yeah, and that what if, you don't want to live with that. It sucks. The amount of times I've had opportunities to do things in my life where I completely backed out of it because I was like, damn, I'm scared. What happened? And I completely backed out of it. Right. And later on, I beat myself up for years on end for not going through with it. It's crazy. I hate that feeling. Don't go there.
Settling is it's basically the same thing as giving up. So if you settle, you give up what you could have had, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you settle for something or someone that you're like, it's good enough, right? Like, you completely destroy that thought of, like, what if I could have had better? Like, what if I could have had everything I've ever wanted and more if I just didn't settle for what was given to me, and I worked and grinded and, built myself up to where I could have had so much more and so much, better things in my life, right?
Yeah. Life is really short. You don't,
right.
As long as it might feel, and as long as, and like I'm talking about, like, you have a lot of time ahead of you. You have a lot of time ahead of you, but you really don't have a lot of time ahead of you. You don't want to be looking back, especially when you can't do these things anymore. You have all these things tying you down. You're just old. You got all these things going on. You can't move the same way. You can't do certain things the same way like when you're young. You don't want to look back and be like, damn, I didn't go do this. I didn't go do that. Other people that were my age at the time went and did that. I didn't go do it. You do not want to live with that. And there's a lot of people that I've seen online that are like older, on their deathbed, or just older in general. And there are people that ask them, it's like, hey, like, what are some things that you regret or wish that you could do better in life? Some of them would say, spend a lot more time with family, not work so hard, take risks. Like, the fact that taking risks is on that list of things that you wish you could go back and do, don't be like that. Go to that party, or go to that state, go to that country, go do that thing that's pressing on you. Go quit your job like I did. I probably shouldn't put that on there, but
go quit your job.
Like, if there's something that's pressing on you,
just do it.
And you're young and you have the opportunity to do it, it may be difficult. Just go do it.
Yeah.
There's 2 bracelets that I wear, right? Because they mean a lot to me, right? So one was the one I got on that Miami trip. It's called Create Your Reality. I don't agree with the statement more. That was Alex Sedlak's event. That's his brand, Create Your Reality. When I got this, it didn't really seem like much. It was basically they were just handing these out to make sure that you had like the NFT and you could get in, whatever. But I wear this every day because I look down and I'm like, okay, I gotta create my reality. I'm not about to live my life like just aimlessly and just follow trends that everybody's following and, you know, whatever. I'm creating my reality. How do I want to live life? You ask yourself that question every morning when you wake up. How do you want your life to look like today? How do you want it to look in the next week? How do you want to look? How do you want it to look in a month, in a year, in 5 years? That's what you should be asking yourself every time you wake up and every time you're doing something. Don't just work aimlessly. Don't just show up to work. That's settling. Show up to work with a purpose. That's never settling. When you show up to work and you're like, all right, this is what I'm going to use the money for. This is what I'm going to use the time for. This is exactly why I'm showing up, because I want my life to look like this in 5 years. If that's how you create your reality. The second bracelet is just do it. It's a Nike bracelet.
Nike.
Go do it, man. Stop waiting around. Stop waiting around for the right time. There is never going to be the right time. Or there might, but don't wait around for it. Go make it the right time. You know?
Right.
Just go do it. You want to go cliff jumping? Go cliff jump, man. The spot that we go cliff jumping at, there's just like rumored to be cars under there. The water was lower when I went over this summer. That people were bugging out over there. They're like, yo, don't jump the water low. You're going to hit the cars at the bottom. It's a myth. I jumped off that thing 40 times at least. Just do it. Don't hurt yourself. Please don't hurt yourself. Just go do it. You want to go travel somewhere? Go do it. You want to wear that clothing? Go do it. I probably sound like a motivational speaker right now, but I'm serious about this. Go do it. Those are the two bracelets, and that's why I wear these two bracelets every day. It's like a Halloween colorway.
Right.
If you know me, you see these all the time.
No, it's a good message, but also never the phrase "never settle" can really,
it's the best phrase there is.
It is one of the best phrases there is, but it can really mean anything that you want it to.
Absolutely.
Mean, right? So if we're not talking about, obviously, the top of the top that we humans can go is like, we're billionaires, trillionaires, all that stuff. And if you feel like you can reach that, then never settle for any of this stuff and go reach that, right? But if you're just looking at something not as crazy as that, right? And you're just, say your goal in life is to just have a successful family, right? Don't settle for the things that are easy, that may seem easy, but aren't going to get you there, right? You want a healthy, successful family, do anything and everything that you need to do to be able to go get that. You want to, go to the gym and build a healthy body. Do everything and everything you need to do to go do that, and don't settle for the laziness and, all the stuff, the world's going to try to throw at you to stop you from doing that, right?
Or even if you try to go to the gym, right? Don't just settle for showing up at the gym. Create a goal. And then once you reach that goal, don't settle after that. Why? Like, the term never settle literally means never settle. Don't settle for a certain one thing. We as human beings, we understand. Like, we see it. We see it with all these big people that have made it so far, and we always think, oh, they got lucky. Oh, they had this, they had that, they had these circumstances. Like, nobody ever just gets lucky. There's always a course of, I say this all the time, nobody gets lucky. There's always a course of action at how they get there. Whether they got anything handed to them or not. They had to do the work to get there. If they settled, they would have never been there. And this is the reason why there's a lot of billionaires and millionaires in the world. They have they have a ton of money, but there's a reason why they never stop. They're addicted to it. They're addicted to the grind. They're addicted to the self-improvement. They don't stop. That they live by the motto, never settle. Why should we? If they never settled and they're up here, we're down here, why are we settling at this low point? We shouldn't be settling. Even if we make it to here, don't stop here. Keep going. We're human beings. We have the capability of, gosh, we've done everything to get to this point in time. I mean, obviously it's all up to God. each individual person he has a different plan for. But at the end of the day, don't settle and don't just sit there and be like, all right, God's got a plan for my life. I'm just going to sit back and not do anything. Pursue whatever you want to pursue, because most likely whatever you want to pursue is what he's putting in your heart to pursue.
Right. So I'm going to go to a comment on here. He said, getting lectured by some adolescents. Right. We're young.
Damn right.
we don't know everything.
No,
we know... We feel that, like, we have been through enough to learn enough to be able to teach about it and, you know, talk about our experiences, right? But at the same time, we don't know everything. We're still learning and discovering things each and every day as we go along, right?
Yeah. None of us are perfect. The only reason we're here talking to anybody that's listening is simply to help people improve.
Right.
Why would... so we're combating the other people that are preaching negative stuff that's not going to improve the world in any way. When you got people online, so you don't see, most of these comments on videos that are promoting, hey, it's okay to be fat, it's okay to do this and that. We're over here, and we may be young, and we may be, just trying to spread a good message, and we may not be right about everything because we haven't gone over everything. But would you rather listen to people that are trying to improve your life and trying to help you be better in the future? Or would you rather listen to these people that have major platforms that are spewing garbage? Which would you rather listen to? Just take that, and you can take the good with the bad. I mean, we may be young, but shoot. I'd rather listen to us than I would rather listen to Lizzo.
Right, and there's no age limit on experience.
Yeah, bro.
Obviously, being young, we don't have... experience in everything, but there's specific things that we have gone through and afterwards put in the time to reflect and understand everything that happened, and that gives us experience and that gives us knowledge. And we feel that since it's the things that we have gone through, a lot of the kids our age are also going through, so we feel like we have a good perspective on how to bounce back from those things and how to overcome them, right? So, of course, we're going to want to try to help people and try to get them out of the same bad scenarios that we were in the healthiest way that we found was possible, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's basically that, right?
Yo, Andy, I see your comment. I don't know what those two are. We'll talk after the live on what those are.
Fundamentalism versus
you know what that is?
arts. What are your thoughts? Nah.
Yeah, I don't know about that, so we can talk afterwards.
Like I said, we don't know everything.
Yeah, we really don't.
Some of the stuff we've been through, we have experience and knowledge on that, and that's what we're gonna come out and talk about and try to help people with. But other things we're not so great with. So
hey, it's a learning process for us too.
Right.
This is our learning process. So. Anyway, the timer was up for me, so it's your turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop this real quick before you start.
Yeah,
so that we have enough time on that one.
I got a topic.
Alright, we're rolling again.
Alright, so this is something that I've... what I'm going to talk about is something I learned recently, but it's a topic that is it's not new, so... Obviously, there's a lot of just pure hate in our world, right? People hate on each other on a daily basis, right? And that's the least of it. The worst thing we can do to ourselves is fill our minds and our hearts with just hate. Hate towards people, towards things. It's so unbelievably toxic.
See, this is at me, huh?
Huh?
This is at me.
No. So
no, I feel though.
What you brought up the other day, right? I feel. It was perfect timing because I went through something the previous week, right? Where this is what I learned about it, and you just so happened to hit me up saying what you did, and I was like, oh, I know this now, so I was able to help you, right?
Yeah. No, that was very encouraging. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. So, anyway, hate is very evil, right? Hating other people and just, the world, anything, right? It does more damage to us than anything else, right? It damages and poisons our brain, our heart, or whatever. Because you know why? When we hate, we get so fixated on the person or thing that we hate, right? We get so fixated on them or, whatever. We get so fixated on what we hate, right? Mm-hmm. That it never has the chance to leave your mind. It never has the chance to leave your mind, your heart. And when those things are constantly in your head, you're never able to fully heal, right? So going through, let's say, a breakup or like a really bad just life situation, life experience, what we want to do naturally as people is heal from these things. We want to heal from these things and we want to be able to move on with our lives, right? Find happiness, peace, just move on from bad past experiences, whether it be a relationship, bad work situation, bad school situation, bad family situation. Could really be anything, right? So what we want to naturally do is move on from these things, right? If we look back on these things and only see them negatively and only see them with hatred and just disgust and, oh, I wish this never happened. I wish I never met this person. When we think like that, those people, those situations, those experiences never fully leave our minds. Like when we hold on to hate, we hold on to those past experiences and, all that stuff, right? Yeah. Hold it in our heart, hold it in our brain. It just takes over our mental state and makes us miserable. It's all we can think about. How do I get revenge? How do I, make this person miserable? How do I go back and, attack what hurt me so bad?
You're in like a constant state of just madness.
Right.
You're always mad. You're never happy. Like how
right.
These people are actually like hurt inside. Like
exactly.
Hate that to that
exactly.
level.
That hate comes with hurt, and I almost think of hate as like, think of like somebody's hand with like just dagger nails or something just latching into you, right?
Ugh.
That's hate. It's on your brain, it's on your heart, it's just on you.
Yeah.
Right? Think of it like that. I don't know why, but that's really how I think of it, because that's really what it is. It latches onto you and it makes you miserable and it drags you down. So what I feel that all people should learn and practice, right, is letting go of hate for anything and everything we may, feel hate towards, and replace it with first forgiveness. So you have to look back on whatever situation made you hate, right? Mm-hmm. You have to look back on that and reflect, figure out what happened, what went wrong, just figure out the situation, right? I'm not even gonna look at the comments. Once you figure that out, right, and you have it all laid out, and you're like, all right, so this is what happened, right? You then have to find it in your heart and in your mind to forgive that person, forgive, whoever it was that caused any bad situation. Even if it wasn't even a person, just a situation, just look back on that, reflect, break it down. And after you've forgiven and done that, right, then it's time to take those bad situations, right? We get put in these bad, troubling situations so that we're able to improve as people, right? Nothing in life is easy. The things that are hard are worth going through, because at the end of the day, you come out a better person. You come out stronger, smarter, more experienced, able to help others, right? So, at the end of the day, that's what comes out of, that. We want to look back on those situations and look at them for the life lessons that they taught us, and look for the good in those relationships too. Those relationships and those situations is what I meant. Look back at the good in those relationships and take that and run with it, right? So you want to, when you think about these past situations, you want to replace any hate and anger you have towards them, and you want to just focus on what they taught you to be a better person, right? The life lessons, all that. And you want to focus on the happy times and the good things, right? When you accept and love and forgive, it drives away the hate. When the hate drives away and it's replaced by, the acceptance, the love, the forgiveness, all these good things, it is one of the greatest feelings you could possibly feel. Because, that hand, that I was talking about earlier, it latches off of you, latches off of your mind, and it's like it, flies off. Like it's not with you anymore. It detaches from you. You're free. You have the greatest feeling of freedom that you could possibly imagine, right? Love in just itself is so much more powerful than hate. So whatever you have to do to replace that hate with love, go and do it, right?
Yeah. If you hate something so much, truly, hate is the opposite of love. So if you're hating someone consistently,
right,
or something all the time, it means you don't love yourself in any way. Because I don't think you can hate stuff, all these things around you, and have love for yourself. Like, if you're constantly hating, there's no way you can look yourself in the mirror.
That is true. It's self-reflection.
Yeah, I love... it's
self-reflection. So,
if you're hating, take a good long look in the mirror and make yourself something to love first before you start hating on other people.
Right. So, this is actually a different type of hate. What I'm talking about... The hate I was talking about is for past situations that you've been in, whether it be a relationship, whether it be, family issues, all that stuff.
Nah, yeah, that's real.
That's how you
Y'all
deal...
need to forgive.
What I was talking about is how you deal with that type of hate. What he brought in, and that's a really good point, is like, the daily people who hate on you, right? When they hate on you and say these just, awful things instead of uplifting you, it's self-reflection most of the time, right? So they're going to be, right, they're going to be pointing out things in you that they hate about themselves and that they dislike about themselves, right?
Yeah.
So when they hate on you, when they go out of their way to hate on you, it's really self-reflection of them hating themselves. They can't stand what they're going through, what they think they are. If they, see the littlest bit in you, they're going to call it out and be like, oh, I hate this so much. Why are you doing this? You're an idiot. Whatever they hate on about you, it's usually they hate it so bad about themselves that they just have to call it out, and they just, that's how they feel like they can deal with it.
Yeah, I could be like, yo, his haircut sucks. And it's like the whole time I'm thinking deep down, it's like, yo, his haircut is so much better than mine. And I'm just like, damn. Right. I'm just trying to make them feel down more to my level, because that just shows you how much you don't like yourself. You realize that you're lower than them. So you're trying to make somebody feel as though they're like... They
said kiss.
Another one said kiss. That's why I was laughing the first time.
What? Oh, kiss.
Because they said it again. What is up with y'all? Damn.
Say Hannah Banana?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, they left, so... Anyway.
These comments always get me, yeah. Keep going.
Right. But yeah, that's really where I wanted to go with that. We want to learn to replace hate for past situations with, love and forgiveness. Forgive whoever you need to. Find love in whoever you have to. And for, the everyday hate that people spread on each other, We got to learn to replace that with just like uplifting each other, because I just feel like
I was gonna say that
we'd be so much better as a society if like every day, you know, let's say on TikTok or YouTube, instead of in the comments, you know, laughing, making fun of people,
always got to
you know, point out something good you like about them, you know, compliment them. If we did that more consistently than hating on people, just think how much better people's like mindsets about themselves and the world would be. Right?
Yeah.
Like you'd have a different worldview, you'd have a different people view. We wouldn't view the world as such a, you know, disgusting place at times.
But don't twist our words here, because they could be taken very, very differently depending on what your stance is in life. Don't take this as we're just saying that it's okay to just accept everything,
right?
And only point out the good things in everything, because that's the rabbit hole that people have been starting to go down. They've been starting to say, you know, it's okay to do this, you know, you gotta love them for this, or you gotta do. In a way, yeah, that's spreading positivity, but we're also spreading it to the point where it's lies. Basically, we're spreading these lies,
right.
And we're not saying the truth about things, and we're letting it get out of hand. So yeah, we need more positivity. We need to stop hating on each other and all that stuff. But there's also like there's a flip side to it. You can't take it too far. Too much of anything is bad. So there's a certain in between area where it's like a healthy love, even though it comes across as hate. It's like,
right. I think it comes down to if you really break it down, if you know what it is has been proven to you know, it whatever the topic, if it's been proven, whatever it is, if it's been proven to lead to a healthy life, a healthy mindset, you know, find the love in that, right? If it's been proven that, and I'm talking about by like, you know, just common knowledge, by like scientists, by the world, like if things, you know, you're doing have been proven to be healthy and lead to a better life, you know, by all means find the love in that. If the things you're doing have been time and time again proven to lead to an unhealthy life, you know, then, you know, there might have to be some sort of change there.
Yeah, let's just say it out loud. Like, if you're a fat ass, all right, and people are calling you fat, yeah, it could be hate at the same time, but at the same time, you know, you got to get it together.
You're going to get canceled for that.
Like, give off. How you gonna get canceled for saying the truth? All right, that's happened before, but
exactly.
Look, if there's something that you're doing, right, that's gonna be detrimental to your future, all right, if people notice it, like if you're just sitting around doing nothing all day, someone comes along, you'd be like, "Yo, you're a slob." Like, they're not really hating; they're kind of trying to tell you, you know, yo, you gotta get your stuff going, bro. Like,
there's better ways to go about it, though.
There's better ways.
Yeah,
these are people that love you at the end of the day. If they're not people that love you, no, it's coming from low-key a bad place or high-key. But if you know this person like loves you, like it's a family member that you know that loves you,
right?
So that says that it's coming from a place of love. They're not trying to hate on you.
Yeah, the people, you know, you have to take criticism with, you know, you have to pick and choose who you take criticism from, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's important.
If you're getting criticism from like a random ass stranger, right? Most likely, you know, they're self-reflecting and just hating on you.
Yeah.
If someone you respect and you know cares about you and loves you is coming at you with criticism, I think to an extent we have to kind of take it into consideration, and think to ourselves, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe maybe there's something that needs to change so I can improve, right? This is all based on, like, if you're looking to improve your life, take our advice, right? If you're happy with just being where you are right now, then you don't even have to watch this. You can completely disregard everything we said. You know, you do you. At the end of the day, everybody has a different path, and if you feel like you're good, you gotta stop looking at the comments. If you feel like you're good, stay where you are and, you know, do your thing, right? If you're looking to improve, that's when you have to. I would recommend listening to some of the things we
It's
said.
2023. I mean, how many times are people going to say I have a New Year's resolution and they
just
don't
not do it.
anything to improve on those resolutions?
Right? If you want to be better, do those
Tap
things.
in, bro. Come tap in. We're spreading positivity. We're spreading value. Like, don't trip.
You've laughed at the I like men.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a username. I like that joke.
The gorilla got
Love
me at
the
the end.
necklace. Yo, I don't,
She left,
You wearing
but
a necklace? Oh.
no, I
I think that's mine. Appreciate
Yeah.
you.
No, it's the gorilla at the end that got me.
That's a gorilla? I thought it was a rock.
Yeah, it's a
From where I
gorilla.
was.
All I could think
Hey,
about
no
was
worries.
him
Yeah,
busting
let's
down the
talk and
door
keep it up.
in a gorilla suit.
Oh, he's saying that from before. Hey, no worries.
Yeah. I'll talk to him after.
Is that someone you know?
Yeah. That's a kid I met in Miami.
Oh, all right, yeah. So he can enlighten us on what
He got me
about.
into
But-
filming, getting a camera, taking pictures, all that stuff.
Right.
Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Andy.
I think we both got what we wanted to say out. I think we can wrap up here.
Hell yeah, let's wrap it up. Thank you guys for tapping in. This has been the fourth podcast we've done. We're looking to only improve, only spread more value. Twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays. We're gonna try and get the YouTube live going. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I can't do it, but we'll figure it out. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys are taking these points and you're actually going out there and getting stuff done.
Right.
Like, hopefully you're not listening to this and going like, yeah. And you go out there and you don't do a single thing that, like, even if you apply one thing.
Right. Remember, take what you want from this.
We've made 4 podcasts so far, right? Even if you take one thing from out of all of those 4 things, just one, and apply it to your life, you'll already see improvement. So, and that's the only thing we're trying to get done here. We want you guys to apply this. I think that's my number one goal, is for you guys to apply this way of life. Because even while I'm saying this, I have to actively go out and live what I preach, basically.
Right.
I can't be a hypocrite.
Right. At the end of the day.
I can't be on here preaching about not taking risks and go out there and not take risks myself. I genuinely live a life of taking risks.
Mm-hmm.
Safe risks in a way. Risks that make sense in a way that's not going to get me killed or something.
Right.
But,
You got to think about it. Before
you know,
you go and do it.
it's a risk. Like, you're taking a leap of faith. And sometimes you're not ready for it. Sometimes,
Right.
that's just how it is. So please apply this.
2 things right now. 1, this is not a dirty cup. If you can see, this is creatine.
It's cocaine.
I purposely put this in the water. It's not scum.
No, we're actually like hooked on drugs. We're complete hypocrites.
Alright.
Don't listen to us. I just did like 4 lines before this. All right, straight. I'm surprised there's no powder. We got this all cleaned up. There's no issues. All the dollar bills are gone.
Nah. Lastly,
Jordan Belfort.
I genuinely love each and every single one of you people watching this, right? Everything I say comes out of love. I want to see everybody in this world just be a better person, right?
Or at least strive to be.
Doesn't matter who you are, what you believe. I want to see the best human qualities possible come out of everybody.
Remember,
right?
you don't have to be a millionaire to be a good person.
Right.
You don't have to make a shit ton of money.
Every one of you watching, we got love for you. We want to see you do better. That's the whole point of this. No matter what we say and how we make it sound, it all comes from love, and we just want to see people be better. Right?
Yeah, we're sick and tired of seeing bad people. I think that's
right.
The main agenda.
We don't want to see those people die. We don't want to see those people get locked up. We want to see those people change as people and just become better and provide better to our human race, our world, our kids. Like, it's all love. It's all love. We love all of you guys.
Remember, drink water, eat healthy, and never settle.
Right.
We out this bitch.
You just hit your knee.
No.
Number 4 done.
Never stand up when you do that.
Huh? I don't need a stand.
Word! Say that!